Enough of that. Hello everybody, James Filling here once again. It's a one track, one company today, and as you've probably guessed, I've written myself a little fun, quirky, dancey thing-ish, electronic stuff. Anyway, there's a reason for that, because today, one track, one company, it's all ROB PAPEN. Synth god ROB PAPEN. So, and it's the ROB PAPEN Explorer 6, I think it is. Following on from the relatively recent release of Blade 2. So I've written this track, and I've used as much as I possibly can, pretty much every single synth there is in the package. So you've got Blade 2, you've got Quad, you've got Punch 2, you've got Bit, you've got Vecto, you've got Go-To, you've got Raw Kick. You've got Blue 2. Oh my god, Blue 2 is just amazing. Subboombass 2, Raw. Yeah, I mean, just the list is forever. And then you've got all the effects and the little equalizers and the reverbs and the delays and all of that. I tended to just use the synths on this. And then I just sort of mixed with what I was used to. And for some reason, I don't know why, but my system is really old. So I started off with the original Blade, and I did a lot of ambient stuff using Blade and among others. And for some reason, the AAX form of the stuff didn't agree with me. So I've uploaded everything again, but I am still using the VS, the virtual instruments, through meta plugins, and this thing, DDMF, excellent virtual instrument bridge, as it were. So I've been using that anyway. So you heard a little bit of my track, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of my process. I'll show you a little bit of what I did, and then I'll play the track for you. As ever, if you want to just listen to the full track without all my rabbiting on about how I ended up in this mess, go to the minutes and seconds below. Full track, boom, done. Right, let's start as we always do. Well, not always, but often. I wrote a chord chart with the mini grand because it's just useful, isn't it? So mini grand, hello mini grand. Yeah, and I wrote a chord chart. So as you can see, if I zoom out, lots of these chords. Chords. Yeah, get it. Alt A. Done. So this is the chord chart. I'll just play you a bit of it from here, shall I? And then you had a kick from Punch. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. Now let me just show you Punch 2 because it's so cool. So hello Punch 2, look at all this. So I don't want that. I want, do I want this one? Yes. Unmute you. So you play it on the keyboard, or you could play it on the pad system, but I've got my keyboard here. And it's so easy to, so you go to, this is your main, you go to manager and you find something you like. I don't know, dance kit, this one, and you load it up and then you're there. Go back to main. And the great thing about Punch 2 is that you can import your own samples. Here, you just drag them in and it's great. So yeah, I just created a kick that I like, as you probably heard just then. There you go. Great. Now, in order to get a little bit of that, see blue MIDI. Let's find blue. And I think it was this one. I think it was this. Hello, blue. You lovely thing, you. Yeah, I think let's just see if we can play that just on its own. And just to prove that it's the same chords. And this is just a preset on this. So my life's fairly easy in the fact that I just dragged my chord chart down there. And again, ROB PAPEN stuff, it's so easy to navigate. You go to the manager, you get so many presets. It's just sometimes a bit, it's too much to choose from, and I can't be bothered to go through it all. But I just find something I like, and then you can save it to favorites bank on here, and you know, all of that. So that was the blue. Now, obviously, where's the bass? I hear you cry. And it is here. Predator. So let's find Predator. Again, hello Predator 2. Again, you press manager and you just find it. And you just find something you like. There's this one. Fairly cool, nice trancey thing going on. Obviously I got rid of the MIDI because I used so many instruments of the same thing. So this is the Predator with a bit of the blue harp. And should we just keep the kick in? Yeah, may as well. There you go. There you go. And so the way I like to work, not everybody likes to work, but I color code everything. So you see all these are my pads. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do this because it makes it a bit easier to see. There we go. So I color code everything. So these are all my kit. I tended to put my bassy stuff in red, pads in blue, loopy stuff, arps and all of that, sequences in pink, hits, booms, orange, FX yellow. So where'd we got to? Let's play. Should we play? So you can see all these are basically punch. Are you ready? Fairly standard. Not too offensive. Not very inspiring, but it's all the other bits that I quite like. So those are my punches. Those are my things. So I then send it to a perk bus, and that's that. So these are my basses. And I've already played you my Predator bass. Okay, now what's really important is the new instrument, Mr. Blade 2. Hello, Blade 2. I have to say I do like the look of this. It's still got the harmolator. I love that word. The harmolator. Of which you can record. It's like an XY pad and all of that. Again, you go to your manager and you just have so many choices. It's ridiculous. I sort of like it, and yeah, I don't, but actually no, I like presets. So okay, so this was Dark Matter 2. See, look at them all squiggling around the place. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? And you've got an oscillator, and you've even got noise on this one, if you want it. Anyway, I do like this one, and obviously with most of his stuff, you get an easy version. And I mean, it's for idiots like me, really. So I basically get my presets and I tweak them from here. And if I want to go a little bit further and pretend that I'm clever, I do a bit more there. But anyway, cool, isn't it? So in situ, it came in just after. So it came in just at this point. Now, Nice, eh? Good. And then I did some more pad work, and I used Vecto because actually Vecto is a synth I hadn't used before. So Vecto, here's Vecto. Pretty cool, really. So the odd clock, is that the one I used? Again, let's go to Manager. Rhythm Sounds, which was this one, and Source Shaper. So this is Vecto, and it's, see it all dancing around. Again, it's just, oh, it's fab. He's a very clever man, is Rob Papen. Anyway, this was the thing with bass. This was the main theme, actually. Yeah, so there we go. So, and then, so as you can see, I had an A, I had a little bit of a B section. Then this mid section was me trying to show blade. So the enter the orbit pad. Let me find it again. Enter orbit 2 pad. So can I find it again? Pads, enter orbit. There we go. And it was this. Yeah, nice. So I'll play you the track with that, and this was, it was a sort of, it gave it a sort of a spacey midsection, really. This was it. Yeah. So, and then I had lots of other things here. So I had a couple of loops in here. So this was one of my loops. So this is nice major chord, but actually I don't think it was that major. So these are my loops, and this was that accent chord. And I also had the Discover XY ARP. Let me show you. Which was this. Just playing the keyboard here. Which was nice and clean. So I added that as well. Here. So that's it. So then I basically went back to the old chord chart that I introduced the piece with, and I had a recapitulation. Posh word for let's do it again, but bigger. And what did I add? I added some of these quads. Now, quad is quite nice. I won't deny it. So this is it. Hello Blue. Was it that? Chad Vox Joma. So let's go. Yes, it was this one. I am playing a C major chord, but it's just the easiest way to show you. But in the piece, it was this. Nice, sort of fun ARPs. That's what it is. What else did we have? Oh, the go-to. Now go-to is basically, it's really quite cheap on its own. I can't remember how much it is, but let me show you exactly what it is. Was it this? I mean, look at that. Oh, this was another kick. Oh, this was a sub kick that I put in. Did I put this in? I might have put this underneath the actual kick to give it a bit of tone. But what did I use? I give saw -7. Let's go to the manager. There we go. So ARP and sequence. So under the ARPs and sequences, give saw -7. Let's do this. Good. And then it's basically the chord chart, isn't it? With everything else. Well, so I actually edited that because there are some chords that it was doing in the ARP sequence that, see, these you have to, basically you could add, I don't know, minor ninth here. Let me try that. Diminished seventh. Well, that's nice. Let's get crazy. Major added. It's all a bit weird, isn't it? So look, you can change your chords and all that. So that's go to. So that's about it. And I had lots more punches here and scratches. In fact, let me play you the scratches. Scratches. Just play the rhythm section. Now a couple of bongos and clicks in there. Yeah, just to get the party atmosphere there a bit more. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. What else did I use? Subboombass. I'll show you the Subboombass. And this is, I mean, it's just so easy to do bass lines. See, look, you can just set the sequence going. And as you can see, I wasn't very imaginative with my MIDI, it's just one note. So yeah, this was what it is. There we go. And here, I think, was that the same one? Yeah, it was. With the bass. Just gives it that little bit of a sheen. What else have I used that I didn't tell you? Oh, well, raw. Oh yes, look. Silly me. Silly James. Anyway, all these yellows and these hits, a lot of them are raw. No, I lie. Some are raw, some are blue too. So let's get raw up, shall we? This is raw in its green glory. Again, it's really hot. Raw is loud and hot. I mean, that's such a cool noise. I'm hoping I used that. Oh yes, it was this one. Look, Viper Bank. Here we go. Lift up. I've called it lift up. Oh, I pitched it up. Look, I pitched it up. Ridiculous. Nice. And then all of these blue to little effects. Let me just play them in isolation. Down here. Those are blue to effects. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting on. So let me play it all. I mean, it's, as you can see from the color coding, again, all these are is my rhythm section, bass, pads, my loops and sequences and ARPs, a couple of hits, and these my effects. So I'm going to play the whole thing. This is it. So enjoy. Short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed that. If you like this, give it a like. If you like what I do, please subscribe away. And as ever, I will link, if you would like this track and the stems, I'll put a link below. Anyway, in the meantime, hope you enjoyed this. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.